Welcome to the Beauty Awards of the Biel Chess Festival 56th edition. Now we're having the game of the ATO tournament, amateur tournament, which won the prize in the round number 6. I have here with me Denis Marketos and Charles Duong. Yeah. Charles Duong won this game, but it was a very interesting game from both sides. Yeah. Congratulations on the victory in this nomination. Yeah. And I would like you to ask to analyze and show some lines from your game. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Angelica.
Thank you.
Okay. How do we start? Well, let's go to the first. Ooh.
Yeah, good.
So we've got a London
to
start.
Yeah.
And just go through a couple of moves there. Interesting, hey? Normally the bishop rocks back. But I was watching a line on YouTube and I thought these two pawns with the knight here can sometimes act quite powerfully. And if the pawn gets onto e5, it can create a lot of pressure. This knight has to move away and it helps for kingside attacks. And I was keen for a kingside attack in this tournament. But then I think you started to ruin my plans a little bit. You played, you exchanged the bishops, and then you played c5, and I put my knight in the center. But when you take there, and then bring the queen out, it's exposing the pawns. You had the double attack on the pawns, right?
Double attack,
yeah.
Right.
So I had to move knight to defend, whereas I want to get the knight on this side. Yeah. I was thinking about letting going this way and giving you this pawn.
And it's very dangerous when I take this pawn like that.
Yeah. But I wasn't brave enough to do that.
Yeah.
So then we play a few moves. So you take the knight. That's what I'm looking for, to get the pawn here, kicking back that knight. Yeah. And now I'm wanting to get a kingside attack going. But normally, if I've done this better, I haven't got this exposure here and having to move my king to f1, which is a bit of a challenge. Anyway, now I've got to. I'm having to defend. You play up there. That's okay. Now I start slow kingside attack.
That is a very good attack.
Yes, I was happy with it. Now you bring the knight out. You wanted to kind of come in here.
Come here, exchange this.
I think that's okay. So I responded with that. Interesting. The engines think that this is better for me.
Yeah.
But you come in there. Okay.
Come back.
I move back. You go back. I go b3 to kick the knight away. I missed this move. And you get away. You get. A bishop that I quite like, but you have blocked it in. Yeah. So it's not. Maybe it's not such a big deal. Yeah. I move the knight to start getting into the attack. Knight times queen times. Yeah. I wonder if there's a fast food. Is this way? Oh, that doesn't do. Then we play some moves. Rook a3, rook h3. We're getting our rooks out in an interesting fashion, huh? Yeah. Not the usual fashion. Yeah. Rook c6 attacking the queen. So queen d2, moving across, and then we play some moves. You've got the momentum here at this stage. I'm moving my king to safety. I'm seeing bishop a6 coming, and now I play here that rook g3. It starts to change things a bit. Now you're starting to defend, right?
Very good strategy. Yep.
So the attacks happened on the queen side with black, and now it shifts to white. You play h6 there. You worried about this pawn giving you all sorts of trouble. Now I'm struggling to come up with a plan. You move your king out the way. And so you move the knight back. It's a waste of a few tempos. But now interesting aspect of this game. This king does.
The king has to make the exodus from Israel to Egypt. Instead from Egypt back to protect
exactly.
Like a 40-year journey.
I never played a game like that. He made me scared. Look, he's one plan.
That's a good
achieve.
move. I think
And
I feel like that's the move I'm sort of proud of.
Now Chen, another game. He's a crazy guy.
And now King starts a
Then
journey.
Very hard. I can
Yes.
very hard to make the 3 in the line.
The king decides he's not hanging around for
Yes.
this.
King is just moving.
He's
Yeah,
moving.
exactly.
Every move, King goes.
Rook e1, that's probably a bad move. I think I probably just better to just protect this b pawn. I was trying to activate my least active piece, but I don't think I made. I was thinking of coming here, to block any moves down there, but it didn't really work out for me.
So
You continue to move your king,
always exalt.
and now suddenly I think of the plan of the g4 push. So I move queen out the way, king b8, g4. And now we start to get to some of the critical parts of the game. And this is, I think, where, the
That's
momentum
why. Before,
change.
he's offensive. Now become defensive. I have to become defensive.
Yes.
I was advantage. Now become disadvantage.
Yeah.
This guy's crazy.
I could see on your face.
seen
you
that?
were-
This was a crazy game.
Yeah, crazy. He's crazy.
So, okay, you come rook c1, qe3, okay, good solid defense. Rook c3, qd2, that's all
Now,
okay.
this one, I make a trap for him. Because when you take this one, there's a trap. If he gonna take my piece, I can come back. If you take my piece, then there's a trouble.
I did miss the take.
Yeah, that's why I make
so,
a trap here.
so I go 96.
Yeah,
I'm
that's why.
thinking
Yeah.
sort of exchanges. The queen's got to take, and I pick up the bishop.
Yeah, that's a normal
And,
thinking.
yeah.
You take
Yeah.
your one
So we're
piece.
kind of thinking like this, right?
But for me, it's a trap.
Like
That's a
that.
very good trap, and then it's
Yeah.
not so easy.
So that's what I'm envisaging right now. I've won a pawn. I still don't think I picked the best line because now you can come here, but anyway. So, but yeah, let's show what happens. So I take there. You now go rook d3. I missed that, and I go qf4. You go rook times e6. But now I've got something that I missed. That move is very strong. Because now where you're going to go, you've got to keep...
Queen d7, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, queen d7. Now I take... I can take with the queen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rook.
a number of ways. I mean, rook can drop back.
Yeah, but big problems. 'cause
Yeah,
the king,
now you've got big problems, yeah.
I didn't count yet. I think
Yeah.
your
So,
queen, you come here.
but you know, here we are at move like 37, 38, 8 minutes left on the clock. It's probably a lot
Yeah.
of time, but like you start to, I'm only a 1500, right?
Yeah, it's very tough, yeah.
And you've got to control the mind in this game as much as anything else. Okay, so anyway, I missed that, and then after that, I'm not proud of the rest of the game, and I miscalculated a bit here. So rook takes, h times g, queen times f, h times g. There was a check. There was a check there. There was a check there that I missed. I saw it too late, and that gives you gives a tempo. So h times g, and then queen can take because you brought the bishop back. Kind of nice move, and I don't think the rest of it's interesting.
The bishop can come here. Otherwise, I can lose the game.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for showing the game. Dennis, what did you feel during this game? You felt you have like some winning chances?
Yeah, very clearly. I was having to defend initially, but I think my pieces flowed quite well. I could parry the attack. And then that g4, I mean, I felt I was winning. I think he felt I was winning.
Did you feel?
I could see his body.
Did you feel
language.
pressure?
No, I can see. I don't see this game can be he win or I win. Can be a luck because that's very critical. You cannot see who has win. That's why from offensive to defensive, from my advantage to disadvantage.
Yes.
So to see my king, there's trouble. Exodo, and then come back later and then back to protect to win the game. That's why I never had you to calculate exactly can I have the time and the opportunity to ATO. But that's a lot. He make a very good game.
Yeah, I mean,
Dennis,
it's a game I really enjoyed playing.
Yeah.
You don't enjoy losing games.
Of
I mean, it's a
course.
game, it's the most an enjoyable loss. Hurts a little bit when I put it in the engine and I see what I missed.
yeah,
But it was a great day yesterday, and I really
Yeah,
enjoyed
very
playing you, Charles.
Yeah, we are just come to play only for fun.
Yes.
Another one, I just my arm is to find someone to give me trouble, to play a very stronger opponent to keep my weak point, especially passing from the opening game and then to the middle game. And then because you win all the law for me is nonsense. Like him, very beautiful game. He give me a lot to see that there's a good point here.
yeah.
So I have to consider how to, in the
How to
future,
react,
how to
yeah.
calculate and then,
Yeah.
to do that.
Charles, have you played in Biel before?
Huh?
In Biel Chess Festival, have you played
Yeah,
here?
before I play one.
How many times?
I maybe 1 or 2 times. I don't remember.
Ah,
But
so-
that's why I have 1,700. My son play a lot. My
Yes?
son, he's the Isamtuan. He played in the Olympia. 16.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think you should know him.
Wow. Okay.
I think I just show you. That's my son.
Wow.
There's an Olympia game.
Great.
It's the U16.
Is your son here, Charles?
And then.
And your son is here, or
No, there's Marco Krause.
Ah,
You should know him. He's the coach of my son.
great.
Ma-
Yes, yes, yes.
So the U14, and then my son here analyzed my son. Only top
Wow.
3 cannot be top 1. So he told us that, asked my wife, cannot be the coach of my son. And then my son played there's the E4, the standard and squeeze, and he doesn't know how to play. We need the coach. And they asked us, yeah, that's what we want. So Marco Krause become the coach of my son, and every night he come to my house, and they're training for my son, and then my wife cook the special food for him. His taste
Nice.
very special.
Great.
His taste is very something I cannot eat. This something like that. Something like that. Salty, no. So we take him home. Just
Great.
because the Marco Krause, so I have to train for him. So my son, his level up. And he have one time play, I think, in the Bodensee. Just we win the cup. Before we lost, so we always lost. I heard about 8 years, we always lost the Bodensee Cup. And then in that time, my son does a play, and then we won. And the last, all the presidents of Switzerland, they come to see.
Great.
Just
Great.
really, that's the last, tomorrow is the final. But tonight, if my son lost again, so we have no chance. We're all frustrated.
Oh no.
And then we go on, and then we have the possibility to play the final. And the last game, we just 2 games. If my son can be draw, then we won. Another game we don't need to play. If my son lost, then another he have to play to win. And then my son draw, and then we win.
And then they're very happy.
Not only, they are crazy. Yes.
Crazy.
Because you always lost. And that's,
Okay.
They are crazy. I can never say, wow. That's very fun. A lot of big fun.
Thank you very much, Charles. Congratulations again on the Beauty Award. Here's for you the T-shirt of Biel Chess Festival.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so
Thank you
much
very
for
much,
playing
Angelica.
beautiful
Thank you.
game.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Angelica.